4, 3, 2, 1. How many conspiracy theories did you generate? Did you generate 0? Did you generate 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 to 8, 9 to 10? Or did you generate more than 10 distinct conspiracy theories? Please, click your answer, because inquiry minds, that is my mind, wants to know. Oh yes, we're getting a grand response. 109, 111. Perfect. This is also going to serve as our attendance, assuming the turning point the turning point gods smile upon me. They seem to have smiled somewhat. So looks like 36% of you got 3, which was 3 to 4. About 18% of you could generate 5 to 6. 6% of you generated 7 to 8. None generated 9 to 10, but there were at least 2 of you that generated more than 10 conspiracies. That's a lot of conspiracies. That suggests knowledge beyond the average person's. That suggests the kind of person that we could use as testimonial evidence for their knowledge of conspiracy theories. Now this isn't going to work. No, it didn't work. That's okay. I've got another question. Okay, please click in again, just for attendance this time. But that's okay, because we have things we can talk about now. Because you generated a bunch of conspiracy theories. So tell me some of the conspiracy theories that you generated. Okay. Right, there are a variety of conspiracy theories associated with how Kennedy was shot. What's the official story? He was shot by one man by the name of Lee Harvey Oswald, right? Who was an American who was disillusioned with American capitalism, became a communist for a short time, married a Russian woman, moved back to the United States and decided, that's it, I've had it, I'm going to kill the president. And I believe he did it with 30-06. Nice. And he was a Marine, that's right, and he was a Marine. A testament to the Marine training, right? But there are some people who don't want to buy that official story. There are other alternative theories. What are some of the alternative theories? The magic bullet is the troubling fact which tells us that there was something else going on. Either the bullet was magic, or Lee Harvey Oswald did not kill President Kennedy, which means somebody else killed him. What are the theories about who else killed Kennedy?
The grassy knoll.
The grassy knoll. The grassy knoll didn't kill Kennedy, but that's another sign. That's one other sign. That's another sign. No, that's another sign that's another troubling fact, which leads to the belief that somebody else did. Who could kill Kennedy then? What are some of the conspiracies? The Russians. That's one. The mob. That's another one. That's right. Maybe Jackie. She certainly has good reason to kill him, right? He had a little trouble with the fidelity thing. What else? Democrats from the future frustrated with tax cuts? Kennedy cut taxes. What else? Okay, so Kennedy is one conspiracy theory. What about another one? Any others? UFOs, right? That there's a government cover-up. Of like, there's a variety of theories that there's an alien war that is going on at present. There's another theory that says like many of our government leaders really are aliens. They're lizard people that have human skins. These are honest to goodness conspiracy theories that exist out there. Those are the icky lizard people who say that, you know, basically our culture, human culture has been infiltrated by these lizard people going all the way back to ancient Sumeria. Yeah, okay, so there's alien conspiracy theories. Anything else? What else you got? 9/11 conspiracy theories, right? There are tons of 9/11 conspiracy theories. Can anybody give me a summary of a couple of those? What, it's an inside job, right? That the government made it happen, right? Right. There are without getting bogged down in the details. One of the arguments is that the government did it as an inside job. What's another argument? some people do. Some people believe that that it's part of the larger conspiracy theories against Jews that have gone back for about 200 or 300 years. That the Jewish people perpetrated 9/11 as a means to get the United States to go to war against Islam. So that's an argument. What else? There's the Let It Happen crowd. There's the Made It Happen crowd. The Let It Happen crowd says that the Bush administration knew that it was going to happen, and they let it happen because they knew that if they did, it would give them a pretext for going to war against Iraq, and they wanted to get Iraq's oil. You know, so there are all these conspiracy theories about 9/11. Tell me more about that. Lusitania guys.
Started by World War I.
Sure.
Or was that a preemptor for World War I?
Okay.
The British showed up to happen, or the British instigated it, or so that American dropped.
Yeah, sure.
Over people's heads.
No, not at all. America was not getting involved in World War I, and so there's argument that the British created an incident that would draw America into the war, and that was the sinking of the Lusitania. There's also an argument that FDR let Pearl Harbor happen in order to get us into World War II. There's, of course, I guess there's a conspiracy theory which has been demonstrated as true, that the Gulf of Tonkin resolution was based upon a fictionalized account of a North Vietnamese attack in order to justify the Vietnam War. So, you know, weird things happen. Anyway, let's talk about In Plain Sight. I'm interested in conspiracy theory as a narrative form. There is a way of analyzing messages that's called narrative theory that basically argues that everything can be understood as a story. And based upon that idea that everything can be understood as a story, I'm interested in knowing about conspiracy theories from the perspective that they are really just elaborate stories with protagonists and antagonists and conflicts and resolutions, etc., etc. I'm interested in studying conspiracy theories because I study political communication, and it seems as though there has been a rise in conspiratorial thinking in the past probably 10 years or so. And so I'm interested in understanding that rhetorical form a little bit more so that I can understand what's happening in political communication. What I want to do today is I want to watch a short segment of a documentary that depicts the details of one of the 9/11 conspiracies. Now, there are several 9/11 conspiracies. Now, they fall into two general categories. The one category is the Made It Happen. That's where the government perpetrated the attack on the American people. So when we say an inside job, it means it was like government personnel, government equipment, U.S. government intelligence, etc. As opposed to another perspective, which is the Let It Happen perspective, which is the government knew it was going to happen and they let it happen. And so those are the two broad umbrellas under which 9/11 conspiracy theories fit. And what we're going to do is we are going to watch a segment from a documentary covering the Pentagon attack in particular and some of the arguments that are used to justify the Made It Happen conspiracy. Before we watch this, I just want you to know that I do not endorse this conspiracy theory. Although I think that this person is very persuasive in the way in which they convey this conspiracy. But not to fear, we're going to watch one side, and then we're going to watch a short film that explains the alternative perspective as well. So you're going to get both sides